In 1936, Amelia Earhart was planning for a big project, a round-the-world flight. The plan was to cover 29,000 miles around the world, covering 22 countries, which estimated would take around 40 days. The flight route they planned was to start from Auckland and head to Miami, and from there to cities like San Juan, Caripito, Natal, Dakar, Gao, Khartoum, Asmara, Karachi, and via Calcutta to Rangoon, and from there to Bangkok, Singapore, Darwin, and to Laos. From here, she needs to cross this long stretch of ocean and reach Howland Island, and finally to Honolulu, Hawaii, before heading back to Auckland. If everything went according to plan, she would become the first female aviator to circumnavigate the Earth. But as we know, the fate had a different plan. The first attempt failed because the aircraft was damaged during takeoff from Luke Field on March 20, 1937. For the second attempt, Amelia paired with the navigator Fred Noonan. This time, they flew east instead of west because the weather looked better this way. On May 21, 1937, they took off from Auckland and headed to Miami on a very special plane, Lockheed Electra 10E, which was built specifically to Amelia's instructions, designed to handle the demands of such a long and challenging flight. And on June 1, 1937, they started their journey from Miami. After stopping in various continents, they landed in Laos, New Guinea, for refueling on 29 June 1937. At this point, the pair had completed almost 11,000 miles into the journey, covering almost 16 places out of 18. Only Howland Island and Honolulu, Hawaii remained. After 3 days, on July 2, 1937, at around 10 am, they left from Laos to Howland Island. They had to cross this 2,500 miles long stretch of ocean to reach the island, which would take about 16 to 20 hours. To guide Amelia and Noonan, the US Coast Guard sent the cutter USCGC Itasca to Howland Island. This 250-foot boat was responsible for communicating with Earhart's aircraft through radio transmissions to help them navigate their way to the island. Harry Balfour, a radio operator in Lae, was also appointed to send and receive radio transmissions every hour. To their dismay, neither Amelia nor Noonan were skilled in radio operating. The weather had become too risky for them, but landing anywhere wasn't an option either because all they could see was a blanket of ocean. After 4 hours of no contact with Amelia's aircraft, Balfour received a transmission stating that they were at an altitude of 7,000 feet with a speed of 140 knots. And nearly an hour later, they got another transmission saying they were at a higher altitude of 10,000 feet. As they neared Howland Island, only a few gallons of fuel was left. With the aircraft getting close to the island, Amelia and Itasca both received strong signals, but this didn't help the aircraft determine the direction of the island. What went wrong can be said the communication gap. While Itasca received radio transmissions from Earhart, she didn't receive any from Itasca. The next day at 6:14 am, Itasca got a transmission stating that the aircraft was just 200 miles away. And in another transmission received at 7:42 am, Earhart is heard saying, "We must be on you but cannot see you. Gas is running low. Being unable to reach you by radio. We are flying at 1,000 feet." The last transmission received from Earhart was at 8:43 am, wherein she said, "We are on line 157/337. We will repeat this message. We will repeat this on 6210 kilocycles. Wait." But Earhart was never heard after that.